speech. We're going to have one more speaker. His name is Junaid. Would you like to come and say a few words? He spoke last year. He's a really cool guy.
I acknowledge my friends Reverend Audrey Brooks and Reverend Mark Chang, and I call upon them to come up to the stage and flank me from both sides to send a strong message to LGBT youth that the clergy stands by them, that they are not alone. In the 13th century, the Persian mystic Sadi said, "To comfort a single heart with a single act of kindness is better than 1,000 prostrations in prayer." He was echoing the Quran, which views all humanity as a single community, on different paths to truth, and which ordains Muslims to protect temples, synagogues, and churches. The Prophet admonished Muslims to defend Jews, Christians, and all humanity till Judgment Day. Yet, Puritans with petrodollars have mangled this simple faith of mine beyond recognition. Their supremacist streak is only matched by the anti-Muslim bigotry of hate mongers. To end this vicious cycle of hate, Maulana Wahiduddin Khan taught me to have merciless introspection in my own backyard, Edmonton. So I call upon Muslims of all stripes, Sunni, Shia, Ismaili, and Ahmadi, to stand by my friend Rob Wells. There's a guy with a sign up there. A simple man with simple means, a man old enough to be my father, yet verbally abused and physically assaulted, falsely arrested and casually sidelined, gay-bashed at the hands of my own co-religionists. Over 2 years ago, and who till date has been denied justice. So I call upon fellow Muslims to uphold the Prophet's words that keeping good relations with people is better than all the fasting, all the praying, and all the charity in the world. I call upon Muslims of all stripes, Sunni, Shia, Ismaili, and Ahmadi, to come to the aid of John Calvin, a young, fragile gay man from Palestine, who converted to Christianity, whose own family tried to murder him, who suffered tremendous violation of his God-given dignity, and whose life hangs by the noose with looming deportation. I call upon fellow Muslims to send out a strong message that draconian punishments on apostasy and homosexuality have no room in Islam, and to uphold the Quran when it commands to stand by justice even if we have to go against our own people. Our hearts are often hardened by false piety and mindless devotion. But the Prophet ﷺ taught to love for humanity what we love for our own selves. So if we yearn for intimacy, affection, and companionship, we cannot take that away from our LGBT brothers and sisters. And if we yearn for our identity and freedom to worship, we cannot take that away from our Ahmadi brothers and sisters. We must recognize that the bedrock of Islam is Tawheed, oneness that unites all humanity, Sunni, Shia, Ismaili, Ahmadi, and all, Hindu, Sikh, Christian, Jew, and all, First Nation, atheist, gay, trans, and all, the homeless, the prostitute, the weak, and all. This radical Tawheed is not an option. It is an obligation. So now I ask you all, do we leave Rob Wells and John Calvin to their fate? Do we let them stand alone?
Thank you, Junaid, for your speech. I think what we're going to do, that's all of our speakers. We'll have a moment of silence for Constable Daniel Woodall. We'll start right now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everybody, for coming here to speak. Thank you, everybody, for coming here. I think by all of us here, it shows that we will not tolerate hate or bigotry, and that tomorrow will be a better place for our youth. And I think we should have a round of applause for all of our speakers who traveled from across Alberta. And I think what we'll do is that for those who want to have a photo, we're going to have all the speakers lined right here. And let's have whoever wants to take a photo with our speakers, now would be a good opportunity.